everyone, as you can see, this is just a short introduction about static, dynamic and active web pages. So static web pages are basically pages that don't change. As you can see from the figure, when a web browser sends an HTTP request, a web server actually gives an HTTP response, and that is a static web page. This is the flow of a static web page. So whenever you want a static web page, a request is sent from your web browser to the server, and the server retrieves whatever page it is and then sends you as an HTTP response. There is basically nothing else happening in the background. It is just showing you content. There is no changes. The same page will remain the same unless and until somebody has changed the actual content manually. Otherwise, this page is basically going to remain the same. And it's usually written in languages like HTML or JavaScript or even CSS. Okay. So I hope that what a static web page is actually clear to you. So it's just a plain web page. There is no dynamic content, meaning there is no actively changing content. It is sent and received with just an HTTP request and an HTTP response. There is no other background work that is being done to send or receive a static web page. Moving on to the dynamic web page, as you can see, there is a slight difference in the graph. There are more steps added to the picture. So whenever you want a dynamic web page to be seen, you understand that a dynamic web page is actually a web page that keeps on changing, forever changing. For instance, it's never the same. So it might be different for another user, and it might not be the same as what you are seeing. For example, if you are sitting at home, your home might be any place in the world, and the weather there is not the same as the weather at some other place. So it's basically dynamic information. So it's something that frequently changes, and even temperature frequently changes, so the page also needs to change. So that is a dynamic web page. So whenever a web browser is sending an HTTP request, the web server just doesn't get the old page and give it to you. It has to actually call on an application program, and it executes in the background and actually produces an HTML output and then gives it back to you in response. So basically, you might not get the same web page in response like 10 minutes later or so if it is a dynamic web page. I hope that is clear. Okay. And it's basically written in languages like Ajax, ASP, CGI or ASP.NET. Okay. So the content is different for different people because it is dynamic. And from the previous static web page, you understand that it is basically same for everyone as no changes are happening. But here you can see that the page will change accordingly because the information there is frequently changed. Moving on to active web pages, it is different from dynamic. I will tell you how it is different, because it is actually consisting of a computer program. It can be a JavaScript or an applet. Okay. So what it does is the server sends this to your browser, and your browser has to run it locally. If you observe, what happened before was that it ran on the web server and then gave you the output. Here what is happening is the web server is actually sending you a program to run locally in your browser. Okay, I hope you understood the difference. So when it runs, what happens is you can actually interact with the program, and that actually changes what you get on the screen. So I hope you understand the difference between a dynamic and an active web page. It might sound the same, but it is not. The difference is the program executes in your browser locally in an active web page, and it runs on the server when it is a dynamic web page. Thank you.